A celebratory atmosphere permeated the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium at HLSCC campus at Parakeeta Bay, Tortola, as the British Virgin Islands and the Caribbean Examination Council hosted the launch of financial services as a subject to be pursued by advanced students across the Caribbean. The subject, which is the brainchild of the BVI, was adopted by CXC and will be offered starting next year at the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination level called CAPE. Registrar at CXC Glenn Roy Cumberbatch expressed hope that the new subject will spark interest, especially among Caribbean countries involved in the financial services industry.
CXC was established, one of the reasons, to Caribbeanize the education system, to make what we do in our schools relevant to the region and not just offer something that fits in some way or the other. Part of this process is listening to the governments, hearing what their plans are, hearing what they want to achieve, looking at the high unemployment within the region of young people. It is not normal for persons to be educated and then become unemployed. We educate people to fit into our economies, to fit into our societies, to add value to what we do in the system. Too many of our people in the region, even though they have gone through our education system, still remain unemployed. So it is necessary to tie our education, especially at the Cape level, much closer to the economic opportunities available in the countries. BVI has decided that it's going to tie that to tourism and to financial services. And we were pleased to assist the BVI in the development of the curriculum for the financial services and to ensure that it met the needs of the BVI and the other countries thereafter.
Education Minister Myron Walwyn expressed hope that many students across the region will find CAPE Financial Services attractive and says the British Virgin Islands would welcome persons from other Caribbean countries who want to study financial services. Minister Walwyn also said the Ministry of Education's aim is to build connections between the main economic industries and the education system.
We must continue to advocate and support our people to acquire the requisite knowledge and skills to maintain and grow our industries. The success of our individual island states and our region depends on preparing the capacity of our citizens and residents to conduct our affairs on a global stage. We cannot afford to allow students to just pass through our systems. Their education must be in tune with the direction of our countries in a complex and competitive world, and we must help our students to identify their role in our individual developments. We must also find ways to make learning interesting, ignite the curiosity and innovative capacity of our students to enable us to solve the challenges facing our individual islands now and in the future. Since the introduction of financial services as a subject in the Virgin Islands, literally hundreds of students have been exposed to and gleaned a high degree of awareness of our financial services industry and its relevance to their lives. However, we are cognizant that what is being done to bring about awareness is not enough to build the capacity needed for the industry. We are therefore very happy that CXC heeded the call to develop this syllabus to take all of our students one step further in that direction. The CAPE Financial Services Syllabus, along with the work of the HFG South Community College's Financial Services Institute, will provide an opportunity for young people to excel in various fields of the industry.
Guest speaker at the launch of CXC CAPE Financial Services Studies Syllabus, Lorna Smith, who is the interim executive director of BVI Finance, says educating future leaders in the financial services industry must continue to be one of the most urgent priorities.
As we look to the next 30 years and beyond, we have to make sure that we are enabling the next generation to play a full role in areas which are so fundamental to our future. We have to ensure that they are equipped to discover and develop new areas, to have opportunities at home, yes, but equally in Shanghai, London, New York, or indeed anywhere in the world. This is the driving force behind this new initiative. I am pleased that our Ministry of Education and the Financial Services Institute have worked collaboratively with CXC Cape to establish a curriculum that will enable young men and women of this region to expand their financial knowledge and skills in this field. Today, I am particularly proud that CXC Cape has responded to the needs of the region in this manner by equipping our young people with the ability to begin to really thrive in this dynamic sector of financial services.
And Acting Premier Dr. Kedrick Pickering also addressed the historic event. He said BVI Islanders must become the owners and leaders of the financial services industry and believes that CAPE will help to generate the interest in the classrooms.
We recognize that in the BVI, this industry must be owned by BVI Islanders. Otherwise, it will be lost down the road. We must create a large extent a population that understand and are involved in this industry. And that is why we continue to provide the requisite training and mentoring to strengthen the qualification of the skills necessary of BVI Islanders to not only be employed in this industry, but to become the owners and drivers of it. And I believe that CAPE will help our plans to generate that interest.
The Caribbean Examination Council and the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Virgin Islands hosted the launch of the CAPE Financial Services Study Syllabus on November 3rd at the H. Lafferty Stout Community College on Tortola. You can watch the entire ceremony right here on JTV Channel 55.